Good morning. I'm BK Nyanavil. Today I'm discussing finite element analysis, isochromatic formulation, one-dimensional element, higher order element. Higher order element means it is come more than two node 1, node 2, node 3. If more than two node, we call that a higher order element. Also another name, one-dimensional quadratic Bohr element. The force acting only one direction, even though y direction, z direction deformation may be occur, but we are not considering that deformations. We are accounting only deformation along the x-axis, only one direction. So this becomes one-dimensional quadratic Bohr element. To write the polynomial equations, this becomes second order. That's why we call this a quadratic Bohr element. Again, this is a Cartesian coordinate system or global coordinate system. It is having the value varying from x-axis minus infinity to plus infinity. That's why we call this a Cartesian coordinate system or global coordinate system. Now look at the diagram. At node 1, nodal displacement u1, node 2, nodal displacement u3, node 3, nodal displacement u2. The distance of the element is length L. At x equal 0, at x equal to L by 2, at x equal to L. At x equal 0, nodal displacement u1, at x equal to L by 2, nodal displacement u3, at x equal to L, nodal displacement u2. Now take a trial function, quadratic equations, polynomial equations. U of x, u is the deflection of the element at any point x. May written as the quadratic equation a0, a1x, a2x square. This a0, a1, a2 is a residue obtained from applying the boundary condition at x equal 0 equal to u1, at x equal to L by 2 equal to u3, at x equal to L equal to u2. Applying these boundary conditions, you evaluate the value of residue a0, a1, a2. This is the quadratic equations. So order become x order become second order. This is this higher order element. Also this is a quadratic equation element. Applying the boundary condition at x equal 0, evaluate the value of residue a0 equal to u1. Similarly, apply the next boundary condition at x equal to L. Apply the equations is become function of u2 in the function of L and L square. To know value of u1, rearrange this value on one side. This becomes u2 minus u1 equal to a1L plus a2L square. Again, this is one equations. Next, apply the boundary condition x equal to L by 2. Evaluate the value of a0, a1, a2. That is become the value of u2 become like this a0 plus a1 L by 2 plus a2 L square by 4. Again, simplify this. This equation become u2 minus u1 a1 L by 2 plus a2 L square by 4. After simplification of this, already we are having one more equation here. Function of L. Similarly, the next equation, the function of L by 2. Using two equations, obtain the value of unknown residue a1, a2. This is the value of a1, a2. Function of u1 and L. Now you know all the value of a0, a1, a2. Take this value into your trial functions. a0, a1 x, a2 x square. Substitute the value of a0, a1, a2. Replace function of e1 and L1. Now rearrange these equations. Open the bracket. Rearrange the equations in the function of, like I make it. Open the bracket. Rearrange the equations. Then again rearrange it. The coefficient of u1, u2, u3. Now this is you call as a safe function of quadratic Bohr element. This is the safe function of quadratic Bohr element. n1 u1, n2 u2, n3 u3. The deflection of the quadratic Bohr element, function of safe function, safe and nodal displacement. n1 is the safe function, u1 is the nodal displacement of node 1. n2 is a safe function, u2 is the nodal displacement of node 2. n3 is the Say function u3 is the node displacement of node 3. So deflection of element, writing the function of say function and node displacement. Now take the value of this from n1 equal to 1 minus 3x by L, 2x by L square, n2 equal to minus x by L plus 2x by L square, n3 equal to 4x by L, 4x by L square. Now return the deflection of the element like this, say function of node displacement. Thank you. Any questions in this presentations, please call me or WhatsApp me or mail me your doubt. We will discuss through mail. Thank you.